You see the thumbnail? I got up there triggered. What is triggered? Suddenly overcome by the overwhelming urge to enthusiastically share one's passionately held opinions, often with excessive use of exclamation points. Now, when I think of being triggered, I think of social media. I know what I'm talking about. This happens to all of us. All of us who consume content, we're triggered. All of us who watch politics, well, I don't watch politics, but for those who do, we're triggered. People who are very emotionally invested in something, they often get triggered. And when I think about being triggered, I think about a form of being energy siphoned. It's just another way of your energy being siphoned away from you. This happens a lot online, and I see this every day, even in myself. There are certain content creators that put up things that I don't agree with, and it triggers me, and it fucks my mood up for the day. And I'm like, damn, look how that person just manipulated me. Look how that video just siphoned my energy and changed my whole perspective on life and ruined my mood, my sense of well being. Got to be very careful with being triggered. And this is happening to a lot of us in society. And then we wonder why we have so much division. We have so many anger problems and mental dysfunction because we're triggered all day long by content. We're triggered by politics. We're triggered by the people around us. So when we're triggered all the time, we're always on edge and we can never relax. This is very bad. But this is the society we're living in. One of the things that I have seen that I've been paying attention to as of lately is how I've been triggered or how others have been triggered by certain content that has been put out there. And I started thinking to myself, I was like, look at how much control they have over us. That they can say one thing about a person and then people rush to the comment section and they say all this shit in defense of that person that they were talking about. Look how much control they have over you. Look at the clickbait. All a content creator has to do is put in a catchy title that pisses you off and it'll get tons of views. Rage bait. Have you pissed off for days. Have you wanting to do something to somebody. Having you wanting to crash out. This is control, man. And I really do know and believe that this is done on purpose. This is done to drive numbers or content, and this is done to manipulate the masses, to keep you under control, being triggered. The best thing you can do, the best tool in your arsenal is to just walk away. But a lot of us have a hard time doing this. It's not arguing, bickering, going back and forth. It's not going out and grabbing a gun. It's not going up, throwing your fist. Sometimes the best weapon in your toolbox is just walk away and don't give it your attention. We give things too much of our attention and it takes away from our energy. It gives us a low vibration when we look at this stuff, man, when we're triggered by this stuff. A lot of these folks out here wouldn't be popular if we didn't give them our attention. Y'all realize that? The only reason why things have energy and things are idols in people's lives is because we give it too much energy. We give our cell phones too much energy. We give content creators too much energy. We give fast food restaurants too much energy. We give the gym too much energy. We give energy to everything outside of ourselves, but we don't give it back to self. not in a positive way. There's nothing wrong with going to the gym. There's nothing wrong with eating fast food from time to time. But sometimes we give it way too much time and attention. We give content too much time and attention. And the longer you're on YouTube or TikTok or Instagram, you're going to be triggered by something. And I guarantee by the end of the day or by the end of the week, your energy levels are going to tank and you're going to be pissed off about something. Because that's what it's meant to do. It's meant to take emotion. It's meant to take energy away from you. I said this in my other video that the cell phone is the new God walking the planet. And it is. And as you can see, social media is definitely triggering us. But one of the things that me personally that I want to exude in my life is the ability to walk away more and not give stuff my energy. Because that's the most powerful tool I have in my toolbox. And all of us have the ability to do this. We have to stop giving these people all this attention and time, man, because they don't deserve it. When these people put up these fucked up titles to clickbait us, to rage bait us, to trigger us, we shouldn't even pay it no mind. We should just walk away because we know that this is going to be something that's going to ruin our day or our week. There are things that they put out there about relationships between men and women that trigger me just like that. Piss me off. This gender war. That is something that really triggers me to a great deal. And the people who make this content, they know that. They know that it's going to trigger people and they're going to drive numbers. And when I sit back and I think about how much I was manipulated into watching that video and how that video played on my emotions, it pisses me off and it just lets me know that I've been controlled. And the way to take control back is to not give it your energy. It's to just walk away. We got to stop allowing these things to trigger us, man. We, as a society, as people, give way too much energy to stuff that doesn't deserve it. You know what I mean? We give our energy to too much negativity, and then we wonder why our lives are the way that they are. Because negativity sells more than something positive. I watched a video with a guy the other day, and he put a mini clip up about a man speaking. He put a mini clip up about a black man talking about how the neighborhood welcomed all black people, no matter what class they from. They want them to come there. You know what I mean? And this guy who showed this mini clip came with another clip of another woman saying something negative about what the guy in the neighborhood was talking about. And I just said, you see that? That clip triggered me, and I ended up making a comment because I got pissed off about that. And I was like, this content creator can never focus on anything positive. He always has to swing back around with something negative. Have a positive thing right there, then he'll come right back with something negative in order to balance it out. And I don't like that. And I don't like this content creator. And I'm going to call him out. This content creator name is Anton Daniels. I'm not a fan of this guy. I don't like him. I don't like what he represents. And I don't like how he represents himself online. He may be a different person behind closed doors, but what you show online, nah, I'm not rocking with it, man. I very much disagree with how you present yourself on social media. I think it's a disgrace. I think you're a sellout. And I think you're a coward. And if you feel like you have to conduct yourself in this manner in order to get views and likes, in order to get in somebody's pocket, that makes you a chump. And I'm not rocking with you. So anyway, that actually triggered me. There are a lot of things that this man puts up on the internet that trigger me. You know what I mean? Right now, as I'm talking and speaking out against this content creator. I'm very calm right now. I'm relaxed. I'm not angry, and I'm able to speak clearly about this person, but I don't really care for this guy. I don't know him personally, but what I see online, I'm just not a fan. I'm not a fan at all. And I'm not a fan of any black person who gets online and deliberately goes out of their way to tarnish their race every chance they get. And that goes for any race. I don't care if you're Asian. I don't care if you're white. If you are Dominican. Dominicans are black people. Spanish. Indian. Don't get online. Don't get out. Don't go out publicly and trash your people. It's treason, man. It's not good. And for real, your people need to deal with you the way they need to deal with you. They need to deal with you by turning their back on you. That goes for everybody. I'm not a fan of that. I'm not a fan of people who try to trash their race. Regardless of what your race has done. You don't go out publicly and talk shit about them. So, anyway. We have to be careful of what we give our energy to and not allow this stuff to ruin our lives. Because a lot of this stuff, a lot of these triggers, believe it or not, they're really ruining our lives, man. They're really siphoning our energy. They're really giving us low vibration, and they're making life very uncomfortable for us. So the more energy we give out to this stuff, the more quality, good quality of life we're going to have. This cell phone, this device with all of these apps on it, all these social media apps, all of these apps in general are here to destroy us. And guess what? It's doing a very good job of doing that. I've been saying it. I said it in my other video. And I'm going to keep talking about it as long as I get a chance. This stuff is ruining our life. Technology is destroying the human experience. Everybody should not be on YouTube making YouTube channels running their mouth. Because some people have a poor quality of life and they're spewing venom. And they're doing it for money. They're doing it for likes. They're doing it for views and subscribers. And that ain't good.